Welcome to this Quick Take Rapid Learning module. Today's topic, cold calling, how to nail the first 20 seconds and engage the prospect. Whether you are reaching out to someone who fits your customer profile but has never engaged with you, or a warm lead who responded to one of your company's marketing efforts, or simply someone in an organization who can potentially connect you with a buyer, your ability to engage a stranger in 20 to 30 seconds is money in the bank. But it's hard, and few salespeople ever get comfortable with it. People don't like to get rejected, and that's how it feels when you call someone out of the blue and they don't want what you're selling. In this quick take, you will learn an approach to cold calling that will increase your confidence, reduce the likelihood of rejection, and result in a better call for you and your prospect. The worst thing you can do during the first 20 seconds of a cold call, something that salespeople do all the time, and the 3 key parts of a cold call. Let's start with the worst thing you can possibly do during the first 20 seconds of a cold call. Talk about your products and your company. Seems odd, doesn't it? You and your prospect both know why you're calling, so why not save everyone's time and cut to the chase? Well, because that approach is alarmingly similar to behavior associated with a major personality disorder. Imagine you've been introduced to a stranger at a party. Before you can get a word in edgewise, Larry manages to let you know that he comes from an old money family on Long Island, that he went to Harvard, where, by the way, he graduated summa cum laude, that now he's working as a consultant to some of the top corporations in the world, and that he's willing to consult for you. You'd be thinking, how fast can I get away from this guy? You'd be right to think that because that kind of talk is consistent with a clinical personality disorder known as grandiose narcissism. You've run across such people: the bad boyfriend, the overconfident boss, the insufferable roommate, the self-absorbed parent. Psychologists have documented the damage that they inflict on themselves and the people in their lives because they care only about themselves and lack empathy for anyone else. That's the opposite of what you want a prospect to think about you, isn't it? Yet Long Island Larry's monologue is similar to how many salespeople approach a cold call. They say, "Hi, I'm Joe from XYZ Company. We're a premium global player in the market. We're known for our outstanding service and dedicated technical support. I'd like to meet with you and tell you about our products and services." Salespeople take this approach, even when they know better, because it makes them feel more comfortable on what could be an uncomfortable call. You're an expert on your company, your product, its features and benefits. It's easy to talk about them. Initiating a customer-focused conversation is harder. For one thing, you need to know something about your prospect, not just what you sell. Then you need to find a way to get the prospect talking instead of you. So what do you say in those first 20 seconds that will allow you to continue the conversation? You talk about them. More specifically, you make it clear that you're interested in their well-being. You want to help them. Because those first few seconds matter so much, you need a plan for every call. That doesn't mean reading from a canned one-size-fits-all script. It does mean knowing exactly what your opening statement will say and how you will connect what the buyer cares about with what you sell. Here are the 3 things the prospect must know before he or she will talk to you. 1. Who are you? 2. Why are you calling? 3. What's in it for me? Number 1 is easy. "Hi, I'm Jane Smith from FleetSoft." Short and sweet. Number 2 is a bit more complicated. You're not calling because you sell software that monitors fleets of trucks. That's narcissism. It's all about you. Instead, how about some empathy? If you were a fleet manager, what would you care about? Not that someone is selling software, but maybe you'd care about what your competitors are up to, or how you'll make do with fewer trucks now that the bean counters have cut your budget. And finally, you need to suggest that the prospect is going to get something out of this conversation. You don't have to nail their problem. How could you if you've never spoken to them before? But you must quickly signal that you understand their world and care about the things they care about. So your opener might sound something like this. 1. Who you are. Hi, I'm Jane Smith of FleetSoft. 2. Why you're calling. I'm calling because we've recently helped a number of transportation companies increase their average load capacity by as much as 40%. And 3. What's in it for you? I know fleet managers are facing huge pressure on their budgets these days. I'd like to ask you a few questions to see if we might be able to help your company as well. Note that word might, by the way. It also signals empathy. It's humble, not grandiose. The prospect thinks, this salesperson doesn't seem to be a self-aggrandizing blowhard. That's a welcome change, so I'll give her a few minutes. And those few minutes are all you'll need to learn whether you and this prospect have a reason to keep talking. Thanks for watching. Now return to the program page and take the quiz. Also, please take 15 seconds to click on the survey link and fill out an evaluation of this program.